Good day, everyone. I would like to welcome Maribel de la Cruz. She's from Central Philippine Adventist College, and the title of her 3-minute thesis presentation is Homemade Fertilizer, the Effects of Household Biological Waste to the Growth of Green Onions. So, my research started when I was asked to dispose the living household garbage. Because when I was there on the dumping site, I saw plenty of junk fruits and rambutan seedlings growing there, very well. So out of curiosity, I examined the dumping area and discovered that the majority of the rubbish there is biodegradable, particularly of the garbage coming from the kitchen. Then I remembered my mom wanted to have a green onion plantation system. She tried to care for some for a month but seems not promising at all. So after seeing those healthy seedlings, I came up with the hypothesis that if seedlings grow well in a place where there's decomposed natural garbage, then there's also a great tendency for green onions to grow well too if I use decomposed household biological waste as fertilizer. To test it, I decided to make a homemade fertilizer out of household waste. It observes its effects to the growth of green onions. Green onions were cut in at more than 6 inches, including the roots. 6 15-centimeter high pots were used. 3 pots were fertilized at 50% rate, while the other 3 had 100% unfertilized soil. In each pot, there are 2 stems planted. Since green onions don't need to be too moist or too dry, I irrigated the plant with 473 ml or 2 cups of water every other day. At first, second, and third week, growth parameters such as the height, the width, and the number of new sprouted leaves were measured and compared. So the measurements of last parameter are designated in the table shown at the screen. So let's focus on the number of leaves only. You can see there that fertilized pots have more leaves than unfertilized pots. For instance, let's compare the 2 pot leaves. The fertilized pot B for the first week had already grown 7 leaves, whereas the unfertilized pot B for the first week had just 4. The same thing happened for another 2 consecutive weeks. In addition, when we look for the height of the leaves among treated pots, which are up to 38 cm high and between 0.7 to 1.5 cm wide, compared to the unfertilized pots which are only up to 33 cm high and between 0.4 to 0.9 cm wide, we can say that the result of this study showed that the application of household biological waste as fertilizer significantly increased the vegetative growth of green onions. By replenishing the degraded soil with the said fertilizer, the height and the width of green onion leaves were also greatly improved. So before I end my discussion, I want you to watch the short video. So these results can be investigated further on a field trial.